So we're talking about 420, and I mean April the 20th, the unofficial National Cannabis Holiday. And it was fun, it was safe, and most importantly, it was off the clock. And then after 420 comes 421, April 21st, and guess who has this date marked on their calendar? That would be your HR department. So there is an unspoken tradition in some workplaces, and it's not in any handbook, and it's definitely not a federal holiday, but it exists, and it's called Random Drug Testing Day. And yeah, it just happens to fall right after 420. A big coincidence, I'm sure, just like it's a coincidence that as soon as you start your diet, somebody brings in donuts and sets them down in the break room. So if you're already feeling attacked by this video, please take a second just to hit the like button, because you're definitely among friends here. So here's the thing, even if you didn't touch anything yesterday, if you've used THC in the past couple days or weeks or maybe even a month or so, there is a very good chance that it is still hanging around your system. THC is not like alcohol where you just sleep it off and then you're fine the next day. It is stored up in your fat cells, and then depending on your metabolism, your body fat percentage, and your habits, it can hang out for days, for weeks, or like I said, maybe even a month or so, which means that even if you are completely sober today, your urine may say otherwise. And let's be honest for a second about this random part. It's not really random, is it? Because somehow so many companies just happen to schedule these surprise tests the day after the world's most celebrated weed day. It's almost like they know. In fact, here's something really crazy. The week of 420, April 20th, is one of the busiest times of year for testing labs like LabCorp and Quest Diagnostics. The submissions for drug testing spike just like companies know, and they're sitting there waiting to pounce right after the smoke clears. And the HR department, they're in on the joke too. There are actually memes floating around HR circles that call April 21st National Surprise Cup Day, and one of them literally says, the only holiday HR really looks forward to. So yeah, it might not be official, but it's real. And if you're thinking, why didn't somebody warn me about this before? Please go ahead and subscribe. We've got plenty more videos just like this with equal parts truth and damage control. All right, so if you're worried about being clean, here's what you should not do. First is don't panic. And next is don't just chug 3 gallons of water and then pray that your test comes out clean. Don't try some TikTok hack that involves cayenne pepper and a sauna. And please, don't try to sneak your best buddy's clean urine in with you to work. Just don't do this. What we need to do is we need to learn how the test actually works and how THC is metabolized in your system. And we have put together a free THC masterclass. I created it, and it's no fluff. It's just practical information on how long THC stays in your system, how the testing is performed, and what you can do to give yourself the best chance to pass a THC test. And the link is in the description box below. And yes, it is 100% free. So the hard truth is, it's not about guilt. It's not about getting caught off guard for doing something that was legal, private, and that you did on your own free time. Unfortunately, your HR department does not care about context. A positive test is a positive test, and unfortunately, ignorance won't save anyone's job. So happy 421. May all of your tests be negative, your HR departments all stay silent, and your weekends stay yours. And if you want more fun facts, low-key survival tips, myth-busting breakdowns like this, you know what to do. Hit subscribe, test smart, stay ahead, and maybe next year, just plan on calling in sick on April 21st.